AV Forum's CES 2024 coverage is sponsored by MPB. If you have camera equipment you no longer need and want to move up to the latest tech seen at CES, then why not trade up with MPB, the largest global platform to buy, sell and trade used photo and video gear. Visit mpb.com to see what they can do for you.
Hi, this is Phil Linton. Welcome along to CES and our continuing coverage brought to you by MPB. This afternoon we're with SVS and we're going to look at a brand new speaker from the company. So Nick, new product line, why don't you tell us all about it?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, welcome from Las Vegas, CES 2024. We love the AV Forums family. We are launching our new flagship speaker series, what we're calling the Ultra Evolution series. Now, this is 12 years in the making, and it's essentially the culmination of all the speaker engineering and acoustic technology that we've developed over the years. So we're just very, very excited about this launch.
So it's a really interesting design. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the technology that goes into this speaker.
Absolutely. So this is the culmination of everything we've learned about speaker design and acoustic technology over the last 12 years since we launched the original Ultra series. And there's a lot of cool tech stories here that we're excited to share at CES, starting with the cabinet. You can tell just by the design of it, it has a very unique form factor, and essentially what we've done is created acoustically centered time alignment, where each one of the drivers is arranged on a vertical plane. And what this allows us to do is just create this sense of timing where each driver is sending the signal to your ear at the exact same moment. So we're able to be absolutely truthful and render the signal with just perfect, precise accuracy in terms of how we're able to, again, make the sound truthful to what the original recording was. It also has a point source story, so all of the signals are sort of originating from a single point and hitting your ear, so that allows us to create really pinpoint imaging. You're able to hear sound in space in ways that we've never been able to do before. So all of that sort of together has been very exciting as far as creating a new speaker design that just hasn't been done before from the SVS perspective.
And of course it's not drivers to the front as well, there are also drivers on the rear. So explain the reasoning behind that.
Absolutely. So what we've learned as a subwoofer manufacturer is that in order to create excellent, really full authoritative bass, if you take two drivers and put them in parallel, you get the benefit of having, again, that effortless bass that hits deep and is able to fill a room and really smooth out a lot of those nulls throughout the area, but you get force cancellation as well. So we have this force balanced array where the woofers are in parallel and they move in and out at the same time, so any kind of cabinet resonance is completely neutralized and you're able to, again, get that effortless room-filling bass. And with our towers specifically, we have 4 drivers on each of them. So essentially with a pair, you have 8 drivers, 8 woofers moving in all facing in different directions, which again allows you to help smooth out that bass response throughout the listening area.
And I noticed that they're rear ported as well, so what's your advice in terms of placement within the room? Are you using boundary gain?
So actually, because of the way the cabinet is shaped and the sort of curved back baffle, you actually have about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of clearance for the woofers from the wall. Of course, they're going to benefit if you pull them out, 6 inches to a foot, but you can put them very close to boundaries, and because of the way the curvature of the back panel works, it gives you a little bit of clearance, which is helpful. One thing I didn't mention is the new tweeter design. Our original speakers had an aluminum dome tweeter, so we've kept that intact and are still able to timbre match with all of the other SVS speakers. You can put them together in a line, but what we're doing now is actually a diamond coated aluminum dome tweeter. So we use this technique called vapor deposition to apply a layer of diamond carbon, and this just raises the breakup frequency to well above 40,000 hertz, like 40 kilohertz, beyond the level of human audibility. So you get that airy, unveiled, sparkling highs that are effortless. No matter if you're listening to the crash of a cymbal or the screech of a car tire, it'll really handle all those musical elements and cinematic elements very accurately. And then we've even developed a new speaker tweeter diffuser. It uses this organic cell lattice structure, and that really allows us to create a nice diffuse sound field, and it's sort of a semi-irregular pattern where we had to go through about 25 different prototypes to get there, but it really does an excellent job of creating just a massive sweet spot and making sure we maintain that airy unveiled high.
Now, what is the preferred system here then? If you were going to go all out with with this new speaker line and your subwoofers and so on. And there is a demo room next door which we've had a quick look at. So just talk us through what the ultimate system actually is.
Absolutely. Well, I'll start with just all the elements that are in the Ultra Evolution series. So there's actually going to be 3 different towers. The flagship will be what's called our Ultra Evolution Pinnacle Tower. The step down from that will be the Ultra Evolution Titan, and then we'll have the Ultra Evolution Tower. So obviously using the Ultra Evolution Pinnacle will sort of be the height of what you can get as far as the front stage. We'll also have a dedicated 3-way center channel and 2 different bookshelves models. There's a smaller Ultra Evolution Nano and then the Ultra Evolution Bookshelf, as well as, and this has been probably the most demanded of all of them, our Ultra Elevation speaker, which is a height effect speaker that can mount high in a sidewall or directly to the ceiling and bring you that Dolby Atmos immersive object-based surround sound. And again, very unique mounting bracket, so you can put it on the ceiling or the wall. But the ultimate system would essentially be the Pinnacles with our dedicated center channel, a pair of the big bookshelves in the back, and however many of those elevation speakers you can put overhead or on the sidewall will give you, again, that massive, excellent immersive experience for all of your cinematic experiences. And then a pair of our PB16 Ultra subwoofers, which we're running here, which is doing a pretty good job of energizing this 2 million square foot trade show space.
Well, it's been fantastic catching up with you, fantastic seeing the speakers. Looking forward to seeing them this year. Can you give us any idea in terms of US and UK release?
So the availability will be mid to late March. Our towers are going to range from between $3,000 and $5,000 US, and then UK pricing will be announced at the same time. The bookshelves will be, the bigger bookshelves will be around $1,200 a pair, the smaller ones about $800 a pair, the center channel $700, and then the elevations also $800 a pair.
And we will get them in the UK just a little bit later in the year.
Absolutely. Later in springtime, we couldn't be more excited. We were trying to do a little bit of a soft launch here at CES, but the cat's out of the bag now, so we're excited to share the story, and I know people are going to love to hear them.
Well, I enjoyed the demo. I'm actually going to go back in and have another 5-10 minutes because I think they sound excellent. Well done, and have a great show.
Thank you, Phil. Enjoy Godzilla vs. Kong. It's certainly going to shake the rafters.